Well, today has been an interesting day. As part of the Women's Day celebrations, we've been having the Women on Board Symposium. It runs annually, once a year during the week of the International Women's Day celebrations. And this year's theme is Give to Gain. And what really we're focusing on is representation, empowerment, and collaboration. So we had a cross-section of leaders, women on board, women who have experience in governance, and also those who are aspiring to sit on boards. So that's what we were up to, just understanding how does one navigate that environment, how do they get on boards.
The session today was very, very interesting, just to learn from other leaders and other women leaders, but also just to connect and ask ourselves that question. Do we have clarity of purpose? Do we know where we want to go? So it was a very interesting session just to meet other ladies who are also struggling to be relevant in the boardroom, but also to ask ourselves, why do you want to sit on boards?
A leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. A leader knows the way. You equip yourself with knowledge, go the way, you demonstrate that you know, and then show the way, pour into others. Ladies, let's empower the young females to do what they need to do. Give them what you have. I am doing this now. I am giving you what I have. I give it freely because we are privileged to have it. So if you have it, give it. Pour into the young ones. That is empowerment. But you can only empower if you have what to give them.
The session was amazing. I think for me, what struck me is just being in a room full of powerful women who have got all kinds of skills, knowledge. But most importantly, I was really inspired by the speakers, especially Joanitta, who really came and gave us a mind-blowing experience as a board member, but mostly as a woman and the challenges she's had to face, but also the successes, how you show up and show off.
A star wants to see themselves rise to the top. A leader wants to see those around them rise to the top. So you're there to empower people, you're there to assist people. You're not there to put people down. By the time you got there, whatever got you there should keep you there, but the most important thing is you're there to build others. The goal is not to be perfect by the end. The goal is to do better each and every day, starting with today. Just take it a day at a time. Don't aim for perfection, just aim to do better. In the process, you'll end up being what the world thinks is perfect, but you are this daily grind. Leadership is not a license to do less. It's a responsibility to do more.
My take-homes have come from our keynote speaker, Mrs. Joanitta Mukasa Menya. She just, like someone said, she owned the room and took the room with her. Joanitta talked about owning our space, and she said, you are not on the board because you're a woman. You are on the board because you deserve to be there. And she's, told us about preparing ourselves, having clarity of vision, knowing what your values are. And I am allowed to say no if I feel the organization doesn't work with who I am.
It has got me rewriting what my vision or my purpose was. Not necessarily rewriting, it has made me think more about what that speaks to me as I try to have a breakthrough in this field. And I've also sort of thought about the different steps I can do on being very intentional on finding a mentor on this journey, because it's a journey I really want to. So as a person maneuvering through this world, you have to have a clear compass in what you want to be known for.
I think the opportunities for serving on boards is vast. The key thing is, how are you preparing yourself to serve on the right board, on the board where you feel that you add value. And so preparation becomes key for you to take things like governance, board governance training. I like the fact that Kairos Consult has a Women on Boards training program, but also too, as a coach, I must say that sometimes to discover where you're better aligned, you need a coach, and that's why we are here.